In the glittering world of Hollywood red carpets and high-profile galas, where every stitch and seam tells a story of glamour and audacity, Rachel Zegler emerged as a vision of daring elegance at a recent star-studded event. The young actress, fresh off her captivating portrayal in the live-action adaptation of Disney's timeless classic Snow White, stepped into the spotlight donning a sheer purple gown that seemed to whisper secrets of vulnerability and strength. This wasn't just any dress, it was a one-shoulder masterpiece in deep plum hues, crafted from translucent fabric that danced with the light, revealing as much as it concealed. At 24 years old, Zegler has already carved out a niche for herself as a performer unafraid to push boundaries, blending youthful exuberance with a sophisticated edge that resonates in an industry often criticized for its rigid beauty standards. The gown in question was a study in contrasts. A slender ribbon of fabric looped elegantly around her neck, providing the sole anchor for the off-the-shoulder design, while the bodice featured intricate ruching at the waist that cinched her figure into an hourglass silhouette. This artistic gathering of material added texture and depth, drawing the eye downward to a daring thigh-high slit that split the skirt like a bolt of lightning, allowing glimpses of movement and freedom with every step. The overall effect was one of ethereal romance, evoking the fairy tale motifs that have defined much of Zegler's recent career. Yet, beneath this poetic exterior lay a practical reality: white undergarments chosen to modestly shield her lower body, paired with coordinating purple heels that elongated her legs and grounded the look in a cohesive color palette. It was an ensemble that screamed confidence, a deliberate nod to the sheer fabric trend that's been sweeping fashion runways from Paris to New York, where designers like Schiaparelli and Givenchy have long championed the art of illusion. But fashion, as we all know, is a fickle muse, and what unfolds on the red carpet can quickly spiral into a moment of unintended exposure. As Zegler mingled among the elite at the celebration, her gown's transparency betrayed a subtle wardrobe malfunction, the faint outline of nipple pasties peeking through the delicate weave of the fabric. In an era where body positivity and empowerment are buzzwords, this slip-up ignited a firestorm of discourse across social media platforms, particularly on X, where fans and fashion aficionados dissected the look with the precision of a tailor's shears. One observer, capturing the sentiment of many, declared that true commitment to sheer styling demands a fearless approach. Pasties, they argued, undermine the very essence of the fabric's allure. If you're going to do sheer, you can't wear pasties. You have to commit, the post read, echoing a broader call for authenticity in an industry that often teeters between liberation and conservatism. This critique wasn't isolated. It snowballed into a chorus of opinions that ranged from empathetic to outright scathing. Another voice chimed in with a pragmatic suggestion, advocating for alternatives like diamond-encrusted pasties or skin-toned undergarments that blend seamlessly, avoiding what they described as a cheap and gross compromise. The debate delved deeper into speculation about the dress's intent. Could this have been an oversight in design, a gown not originally meant for such revealing scrutiny? "I actually don't think this dress was supposed to be see-through," one commenter pondered, injecting a layer of intrigue that transformed the malfunction into a potential manufacturing mishap or styling error. Others were less forgiving, labeling the transparency overkill, and suggesting that the stylist's judgment warranted severe repercussions, with one hyperbolic tweet quipping, "Stylist deserves jail time." As the conversation evolved, it took on a more nuanced tone, blending humor with pointed analysis. A particularly vivid critique likened the visible elements to mismatched culinary disasters. The toothpaste white boy shorts and giant Genoa salami-sized nipple covers under the sheer dress are all sort of clashing. This colorful imagery not only highlighted the tonal discord between the white underlayer and the purple overlay but also underscored a fundamental fashion principle: harmony in palette is non-negotiable. Calls to fire the stylist proliferated, with users emphasizing the missed opportunity to match accessories to Zegler's natural skin tone, a detail that could have elevated the look from provocative to polished. In the hands of a more meticulous team, this gown might have become an iconic statement, a testament to Zegler's rising star power rather than a punchline in the annals of wardrobe woes. To fully appreciate the context of this moment, one must consider Zegler's trajectory in the spotlight. Since bursting onto the scene with her Tony-nominated performance in the Broadway revival of West Side Story, the actress has navigated the treacherous waters of fame with a blend of grace and grit. Her role as Maria in Steven Spielberg's cinematic reimagining earned her widespread acclaim, positioning her as a bridge between stage and screen, tradition and innovation. Transitioning to Snow White, Zegler embodied the iconic princess with a modern twist, infusing the character with agency and depth that resonated with younger audiences weary of passive heroines. This event, therefore, wasn't merely a fashion faux pas. It was a snapshot of her ongoing evolution, where personal style intersects with public persona in unpredictable ways. Fashion historians might draw parallels to legendary moments of red carpet rebellion. Think Cher's nearly nude Bob Mackie gowns in the 1970s or Lady Gaga's meat dress at the 2010 VMAs. Incidents that sparked outrage only to be retrospectively celebrated as trailblazing. Zegler's mishap, though smaller in scale, fits into this lineage of boundary testing. The sheer dress trend itself has roots in the liberated aesthetics of the 1990s, revived in recent years by stars like Zendaya and Bella Hadid, who wield transparency as a weapon of empowerment. Yet, as Zegler's experience illustrates, the line between bold and bungled is razor-thin, hinging on details like fabric opacity, lighting conditions, and the unforgiving lens of high-definition photography. Social media's role in amplifying such incidents cannot be overstated. In the pre-digital age, a wardrobe slip might have faded into obscurity by morning. Today, it becomes a viral phenomenon, dissected in real time by millions. X, with its rapid-fire format, serves as both jury and judge, where empathy clashes with entitlement. Defenders of Zegler pointed out the pressures on young women in Hollywood to appear flawless, arguing that the backlash veered into body-shaming territory. "She's human, not a mannequin," one supporter tweeted, redirecting the conversation toward systemic issues like the lack of on-site alterations or the haste of event preparations. Critics, however, saw it as a teachable moment for aspiring stylists, emphasizing that preparation is paramount in an industry where first impressions are etched in eternity.